They had been drifting at sea for 2.5 years. Just when they were about to reach land, they realized their ship was actually someone's hat. As the man slowly walked toward the shore, they finally saw he was a giant over 100 meters tall. Inside a thatched hut, a couple was still arguing. Completely unaware that danger was coming, the giant stepped down and crushed the hut. Then he walked straight toward his destination. The people inside the ship panicked instantly. They pried open the wooden planks at the bottom. One man picked up a hammer and struck the giant's head, but their strength had no effect at all. They kept hammering desperately, yet they still could not hurt the giant one bit. Just as everyone was losing hope, Kevin suddenly noticed the sedatives on the cabinet. He immediately thought of a way to deal with the giant. He rushed upstairs and found a bottle of sleeping pills. Kevin poured the whole bottle into a syringe. Then he jabbed the syringe straight into the giant's head. After the sedative was fully injected, he scratched his head trying to ease the itch, while the people inside the ship were shaken around. Suddenly, a wave of drowsiness hit the giant. He barely walked a few more steps before sitting down. Before sleeping, he even took off the hat from his head. Then the cabin door was opened. The people quickly climbed down a rope and escaped, but they did not get far before being blocked by an invisible wall. No matter how hard they tried to break through, it was useless. Helpless, they had to turn back. But one unwilling companion refused to return. He was pushed to the ground by the others. Angry, he picked up a skull and threw it out. What happened next left everyone stunned. Behind the barrier stood an ancient castle. Curious, they hurried inside to explore. But once they entered, they saw it was a massive maze, and above the maze stood a man. Seeing him, the group grew excited. They rushed uncontrollably to the center stage. Kevin shouted loudly, telling them to come back, but they ignored his warning. When the man grabbed the map from their hands, they finally snapped out of the trance. By then, it was too late to escape. At the same time, Kevin was seized by a horned monster. Soon after, they were all locked inside a cage hanging in midair, but they refused to give up.